So our book is about like the civil rights movement, like segregation in the 70s.
Mm-hmm.
Do you remember the 70s?
No, I wasn't born. Oh, you crazy? Yeah. Where's the silly question?
What do you remember about the 70s regarding segregation?
Okay, we could say the civil rights movement.
Yeah.
Oh, I thought nothing of it
Why?
because Martin Luther King had a dream. The dream was about nothing but going to restaurants, sitting and eating with white people, holding their hands and calling them brother. The civil rights movement meant nothing to me at all. He should have been advocating education and learning how to dress and learning how to speak correctly.
Right.
That would have been more important than forcing yourself on people who didn't want to be your brothers and sisters and didn't want to hold your hands. Because there's some black people, I don't want to hold their hands. I don't want to be their brothers and sisters. So I think that you all had a right not to want to do that.
Right.
All right. The next thing was he should have done better about doing these things because it did nothing for blacks. They did nothing but walk the streets screaming and hollering. Him behind him with his dreams. It did nothing at all. They still was the same.
Do you think the things he was preaching made the black people lose some of their culture? Because they were trying to be so, like, assimilated with the white people?
Well, I don't think that they really wanted to be white. I think they just want to come in the restaurant and sit next to you all and eat. I really don't think they want to be white. I really don't.
Okay.
No, the whole thing was to be able to go to your restrooms and eat.
Right.
But as far as I was concerned, that wouldn't have done anything for me anyway because I don't even like to eat out. So that did nothing to help me. But nothing at all. And the next thing was, I was working for some people and I was babysitting for them. And it was a teacher who came during the summer to work for them. And to make, extra money. And one day she told me, she said, when I was in class teaching, I kind of went over to Martin Luther King and I was talking to the children about him and they were acting disrespectful and they looked like they didn't care. So I said, really? If you look at it and you're a teacher, what did he do? She couldn't say a word. She just stared at me. She said, you have a point. Again, I said, going to the restaurant and eating in a restaurant, what would that do to help them? It wouldn't help them at all. So, and I really made a point with her. She was amazed. So then, well, let me see the next thing that I didn't care about.
Did you do anything to like make a point to people that like Martin LutherKing was wrong and like not necessary?
Oh no, I would never do that.
You just remain quiet the whole time?
Oh yeah, because they were just too much into him. And no, and like for instance, celebrating his birthday. I never celebrated. I don't even celebrate my own birthday, so I wouldn't care about Martin Luther's birthday.
Right.
But anyway, white people just make over his birthday and carry on just to keep black people's mouths shut. Oh, Martin Luther King. They don't make more care about Martin Luther King than taking wings and flying because they know he didn't stand for anything. But they do that. They have to do it. They have to give us a street, and they gave the worst street in the city for his name. It was all run down and that's much to show you that they were interested in what
right.
See. All right, what else do you want to ask?
Well, how did the Jim Crow laws affect you?
Well, not too much.
Really?
No, because I was always satisfied because with things, I never wanted to push myself on white people. And I felt that everybody had the right to feel the way they do. So it didn't bother me because, matter of fact, and I hope people don't think I'm stupid saying this, I never did like the front anyway. I always did like the back. And today, I sit in the back. Being up front, that didn't make me important or any different from anybody else.
Did you or your family ever experience any kind of like acts of violence or anything during the 60s or 70s?
No, because I never came out. I never participated in anything, that I knew was going on out there.
Right.
None of my family members.
Did any of your friends?
Not that I know of. No, because it was, you could have gotten killed.
Right.
For stupid rights, They weren't that great.
What motivated you to get an education while other people weren't?
Out. My father was a teacher, his sister was a teacher, and I have lawyers, doctors, and all that in my family, so that kind of did it. And my daddy was education, education, education.
So, right. So you didn't even like follow Martin Luther King, but you still thought that all black people deserve to have like equal opportunities and like a good future?
Oh yeah, but I don't think that they got it from Martin Luther King. Eventually, that was going to happen anyway.